Alright, so you guys know me by now. You know I like to talk a lot of banter on this channel, and welcome back to another video. This is your Satoshi Club. You can check out all of our links down in the description below. If you're somebody new, we have news sources, we have a Telegram platform, we have AMAs going on every few weeks or even every week where you can earn rewards. So it's a pretty cool community, and being the face of the YouTube right here, I have to give you guys a little glimpse into the market and also into some things you have to avoid in the crypto world, right? So a lot of people are asking this one simple question, right? Is cryptocurrency safe? And when you Google it, you don't really see much of an answer, right? Kaspersky, right? You've heard of this antivirus software. It's the one that always just pops up and doesn't really do anything to your computer. Then you have people asking questions, people saying, it's not necessarily safe. Well, duh, nothing is safe, right? Unless you're educated when you're making an investment. What are the risks of cryptocurrency? And then nobody really answers this question to you. So I'm going to tell you right now, cryptocurrency is a dangerous damn game, okay? You got to be ready for this when you're hopping right inside. I'm going to tell you straight away, it's dangerous, and get out if you're not strong. But, if you are, and if you're wise, then you can make a killing off of it. So let me just start this video with giving you a little evergreen description right now. I did use my Pablo Picasso skills right now just to draw up a little thing on the chart. It's not the Mona Lisa, but it's my prediction for the future. So let's see how this plays out, in the next few months. If it plays out well, can you promise me you're going to subscribe to the channel? That would be pretty cool from your side. And now let's just continue talking about this safety in cryptocurrency. Have you ever went onto a website where there's a yield farm that promises you a return that is 999, so 1,000,000% APY? Believe it or not, I've seen countless of these platforms, and there is idiots all around the world investing their valuably earned money into this scam, right? Nobody's gonna give you returns of 1,000,000% per year. How thick in the head do you have to be to think that you can get 1,000,000% per year? What do you think, money grows on trees? Come on, you can't be one of those people, right? And people just invest in this stuff, and that's why this whole thing, is cryptocurrency safe? People are just scared of crypto because of scams such as this one, because of these high yield DeFi projects that are just ruining the world of crypto. Even up until now, these things, this one Celsius that I talked about in the past video, right? They were supposedly a very good staking, a very good farming protocol or whatever. And look at this. Bankruptcy. They're bankrupt. You can check out the previous video right here, by the way. But they're completely bankrupt. Why? Because they didn't take the necessary precautions, and they did put something in their terms and agreements, which nobody ever reads, right? That says we're never liable about your money, and you might lose it in case we go bankrupt. So idiots in Celsius as well. There's a lot of idiots everywhere. So what's the one thing that you can do to protect yourself? Well, next to these other 10 rules I'm going to explain later, the one thing you can do to protect yourself from the cryptocurrency world, from losing money, from not making safe investments, is never trust anybody else except for me. Never trust anybody else in the crypto world. Don't listen to what people tell you. Don't follow signals. Don't just head on over to bloomberg.us, and if the guy on TV is saying, markets are moving up, no, markets are not moving up, okay? These guys are well known for the fact that they are there to manipulate information. They're giving you, not that they're giving you wrong information. I'm not talking about news reporters right here specifically. News reporters are just telling you what they're being told to tell you, okay? The market's already done the move most of the time when it comes out on the news. So sometimes your job is to see when this move is actually going to come, right? And how do you do that? Through education. So you need to learn stuff on your own. Buy a cryptocurrency course if you have to. Buy a Forex course if you want to learn more about technical analysis, because everything stems from the root of Forex. Where did you think I learned everything when it comes to cryptocurrency? Forex, okay? So every day I get on my chart and I analyze these 30 pairs right here, all of the currency pairs out there. And even though some of them I'm like slacking on it a little bit, it doesn't matter, because you have to have a glimpse of the whole market if you want to have an educated guess, and if you want to make a good return on your investment at some point. Now, I'm not telling you you're going to be profitable. I'm not telling you to invest and that it's good. I'm simply telling you, educate yourself and it will be worth it over time. Stop listening to other people. This is the number one main reason why people lose money in the crypto world. It's because they listen to doofuses on the internet who don't even know what they're talking about themselves, but they know how to, present this information and tell you to buy, like Luna or something when it's down, when it's very clear that Luna will probably never go back up, right? For example. Now, one thing that I wanted to discuss with you is next to the traditional news sources, there is a few things that you can use like right now that will give you a really good insight into the market. So one of them is news from the Federal Reserve. You can do that by typing Fed on the internet and you'll see top stories about the Fed. You can go on, I did put some life hacks in one of my previous videos. Check it right here. Tweetdeck, for example. So this was in my, tutorial for starting off with trading and all of this stuff. So in Tweetdeck, you have a lot of these things that tell you exactly what is happening with news in the world. It's a very useful source, but in general, whatever the Fed says, the market will follow. So, like 6 months from now or 6 months earlier, the Fed said that they're going to start hiking rates. And what happened? Well, the market started moving down, boys. Now, what happened so this is a contractionary monetary policy, by the way. Hiking rates, increasing interest rates, it's meant to lower inflation, it's meant to lower economic growth. It is a contractionary monetary policy. Now, since the pandemic started, there was another policy going on, which is an expansionary monetary policy, where instead of hiking rates, they lowered the life out of these rates. They lowered them down so much and they started pumping money into the economy that the bull run was forced to happen. So as you can see, this was an expansionary monetary policy right here. And just these two things, just these interest rates, for example, give you such a nice insight into the market, short and long term. So I know a few people, mentors of mine, that, called the top of the market somewhere around here simply because they heard the noise that the Fed will start fighting inflation at some point. And, it was obvious. Now, did they take a short right here and wait all the way till here? Well, I don't know what they did. And personally, I don't care what they did. The fact is, if you know which direction the market is going at, you can use the info for trading other assets on the market, such as cryptocurrencies. So the S&P 500, yes, it's been going down. Recently, though, there's been something weird happening, right? So the Fed said that they're going to keep increasing rates, but the market started moving up. So what do you take from this information right here? Do you think the market is reversing finally? Do we think we're entering another bull run? Well, personally, no. We're probably just making a relief rally. We're making a liquidity grab, which is basically the way that these big boys pump the price up artificially so that they can short with a much better price. So okay, this is how a liquidity grab works. The big boys, they start buying here, right? They buy so much. The big boys, I mean institutions, I mean big players in the crypto world, people with a lot of money, right? So they force this daily candle to close as a bullish engulfing candle, right? And then retail, after that, these idiots like you and me looking at our charts all day, they're like, wow, crypto and the market, everything's looking bullish, even though nobody really took a moment to check the news of everything going on, which means the news will tell you the market's actually going down. And what you can see is that basically retail started buying everything in the market, started buying crypto as well, just pumping the price up. And what's going to happen, this small move by the big boys is going to cause a much bigger move by the small boys or the retails, and then these big boys that lost a little bit of money by just making this push right here, they're going to short at a much more tremendous price than they would have shorted at before, expecting the market to keep moving down lower. So the S&P 500, it's most likely moving down lower. Bitcoin itself, as I said, it is most likely moving down lower. You can see that it's not the Mona Lisa, but it's one of my predictions. But obviously I'm not a financial advisor, and the same as you shouldn't listen. I was joking, by the way, earlier, where you should listen to me. Don't even listen to me. Do your own due diligence, because I'm not a financial advisor. And generally just do your own due diligence before investing into anything in the crypto world. But okay, that was enough for my rant. Right now, let's get into 10 simple rules for keeping your crypto safe. First of all, opt for a cold wallet. So hardware wallets, USBs, nobody can. Look at this, my useless antivirus program is popping up just like that Kaspersky we saw before. But cold wallets are all of these paper or hardware wallets that nobody can steal or hack unless you lose it yourself. So don't be an idiot, don't lose it. Use strong passwords, use two-factor or more factor authentication. For example, on most of my accounts, I have my email, phone number, and Google Authenticator on it. So even, the best hacker, even the best hacker in the world wouldn't be able to get in my account. Also, I keep most of my money on a cold wallet as well, so that's a strategy that you could, use yourself. Do your research and homework. Wow, something very interesting. What have I just been telling you this whole time? Do your own due diligence and don't listen to monkeys on YouTube. Well, this might be a little bit, never mind. We're all monkeys on YouTube, okay? Just don't listen to anybody. I'm not gonna generalize, but just don't listen to anybody. Do your own due diligence, and by due diligence, I mean if you want to know where the market's going, take a look at the market, okay? Take a look at the market. Take a look at the news. Read up on your stuff. Go on Tweetdeck. Look at this stuff 2 hours a day, 15 minutes a day. If you're looking at this news right here, you're gonna know more than 99% of other people in the market. Beware of scams. Okay, well, this is kind of a very wide grip concept right here. Well, giveaways, okay, sure, I don't understand that. Phishing scams, yeah, if you get an email that's telling you, provide your information right here, we're going to send you $1 million. Well, obviously, don't provide your information there because they're going to phish you. They're going to take your info and they're going to drain your account like you've never seen before. Use secure networks and avoid public Wi-Fi. Secure networks, okay. Avoiding public Wi-Fi, I don't really know why, but sure. If you have millions of dollars in your exchange, right, and you're going without two-factor authentication to another country where hacking is very frequent, then yeah, avoid public Wi-Fi. Otherwise, come on, we're in the 21st century. We're chilling. Back up your private keys. Also pretty important. Don't lose them. If you lose them, you lose all your money. Conduct software updates routinely. Okay, I guess you could say the same for internet safety, computer safety, and all this stuff. Maybe even buy an antivirus program or something. Beware of fake trading groups. What did I tell you? Okay, I didn't even read this article before getting to it right now, and I told you don't follow signals, right? Even if you do follow signals and they're profitable, what are you gonna do if this monkey falls off the face of the earth? Right? If he dies, if he stops providing you signals, you're done. You're out in the cold and your revenue stream is gone because this guy is just gone, right? I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Conduct smaller transactions. Well, this one also doesn't really make sense to me because, okay, so the whole point is that you properly enter the correct data. I think we're all pretty accustomed to sending and receiving money when it comes to cryptocurrencies. It's pretty simple. It's just one address, so just make sure to triple check it when you're sending. No need to send several small transactions unless you're doing a test at first to see if the network coincides with the other network or something like that, which is another thing that you should be careful about, which is sending money to somebody. If you're sending money to somebody, make sure you're sending it on the correct network, otherwise you're gonna lose your money. And what is this? Mum's the word. Gloating about your investments and gains may seem fun, but could prove to be harmful to your coins. Cyber criminals are routinely keeping an eye out on social media channels for people who are possible targets. Okay, I don't think this is any of us. I don't think any of us is that much of a gloater, to be targeted by all these people. But yeah, even if you do have a lot of money, in general, my sort of philosophy on this whole thing is I'd rather have a truck or like a camper van that's completely ugly on the outside but beautiful and pimped out on the inside, right? So just think about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I think I've been ranting for a little bit too much. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you did. Leave a like. Comment down below if you have any questions for me or anything to add onto this beautiful dialogue or just monologue that I've been holding right now. And I really hope to see you all in the next one.